Good morning. So, let me just introduce myself. My name's Lois. For those of you that are new, if you are new, 3 things I need you to do: like, subscribe, and get notified, girl. 3 things, so you don't want to miss out on any of the fun. I also have listed below in the description box my links to my other social media accounts. I'm not active on Snapchat. You might find me there. You might just find my kids using my Snapchat. I do have a Twitter, but I just post these videos there, so I'm not very active there. If you're looking for me, you want to get connected, find me on Facebook or Instagram. That's where I am mostly active. And yeah, that's about it. So I am going to go ahead and get started. And I have an assistant who is MIA at the moment. I have Moses over here who wants to say good morning. Come on. Scoot my chair back. Come on. Let's go. Come here. You want to say good morning? Come on. Come here. Here we go. He says good morning. Yes, good morning. This big old, he's so big. He's just like, oh, I see you want my necklace, huh? You want my necklace? Hey, Michelle. Every time I sit down over here, he thinks he's going to come over here and crawl in my nap. I know it. I know. Yes. Put him in a headlock. My baby. My baby. Can't believe he's only 8 months old. He's huge. Okay. Go, Moses. Okay. I could stay here and just play with him all day, but stop. Don't grab my stuff off my vanity. No. Alright, you gotta get down, Mommy, so we get dressed. Alright, go. Come on. Go. Go on. You have my headband hooked on your foot. I just saw it. You did. My headband, he knocked it off my vanity. Good morning, Hope. So we are color correcting today. I am just breaking out so bad. My hormones are all out of whack. And I know it because I'm like so tired. Oh, I just want to sleep. And then getting up at like 4:30 isn't doing nothing for my beauty sleep. I totally forgot to put the clothes in the dryer. I'm gonna have to get Tasha to do that when she gets up. I don't even know why she needed the clothes she said she needed. She should have had an extra uniform. Pimple twins, I love it. It's so funny. Oh gosh. They're contagious. Alright, we're gonna start off. My hair looks so pretty when I wash it, don't it? It actually looks sleek, and because I blow dry it too. If I don't blow dry it, it gets really frizzy if I let it air dry. It's so opposite from other people's hair. It's just strange. But it looks good whenever I blow dry it. But if I let it air dry, it's a nightmare. It looks like, my hair would look wiry and bushy. Makes no sense. It just wants to be frizzy. How can wiry hair be bushy? Moses, get down. No. Stop. Get down. Get down. Down. Get down. He's like, he put his head down like, I'm sleeping. What are you doing? You gotta get down. He's not even up there. He's over there. See? Look, there he is. He just wants some attention so bad. I know. All right, get down. Go get Daddy. Go get Daddy. Daddy's up. Go get Daddy. Oh, he's going now. Hey. My other Michelle. Now we're missing Michelle Rain one. Where's she at? Where's she at? All right. I think I want to try this H2O Beauty. This stuff right here. I got this. I have tried other stuff from their line before, and it's been really good. So I'm going to try this today instead of my number 7 stuff. I have two pretty much brand new lipsticks I lost the caps to, and they're sitting up here because I'm like, I'm gonna find the caps, and I never did. In my bin of my bed of lipsticks. This actually feels so cooling to the touch. It feels so good. I probably need to stop using that number 7. It does feel like it kind of is so thick that it'll clog your pores. This feels like it just, like your skin drank a glass of water. It feels so good. It was cooling when I put it on. That's soothing. Feels good. Okay. So we're going to color correct today after I put my primer on. I'm going to use, anytime you have redness, you use a green color corrector. I personally have found that liquid ones work for me better than the cream ones. I find that the cream ones kind of clash with the foundation. It's kind of hard to, like, if you do use a cream one, make sure you use a setting powder over it before you apply your foundation, because that'll kind of help keep it from clashing. But when I say clashing, I mean they don't mesh very well, like chemically, because your cream ones tend to be a little more oily. So it doesn't really set very well with your under your foundation. So my recommendation is that if you are going to use color corrector, you use liquid. I'm going to try this Cover FX Blurring Primer. This one. We got this out of BoxyCharm too. I have not tried this yet. So it's a brand new bottle. It looks like sand. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get this show on the road. So what do you guys got planned for today? Is everybody going to work? What you doing there? You forgot to thumbs up my video. Huh? I actually wrote something in my description box. If you happen to journey over that way, you can see my link. You were already at work. Okay. You're already there. You're like, I beat you to it, Lois. I'm already here. I'm trying to figure out what it smells like, if it has a scent at all. I did take a picture yesterday. I just need to post it. I totally forgot. You're off in 3 hours. Woohoo! How long are you a nurse? Like, how long is your shift? You sure do work late. Is it a 12-hour? Do you work security for a building? Carry a gun, pack some heat. Moses, go on. Get. There's no room for you over here. Go on. He's back. He's just trouble. He's coming over here to start trouble. Go on. Go. There's no room for you. I open my drawer. You can't go over here. I see. Okay. Well, I'm sure they are so thankful for you, because that is a very difficult job. Stop. Go on. Go. Get out. Go on. I opened the drawer and you can't. 16! Oh my gosh. That's hard. Do you get to sleep during that time? I can't imagine working in the middle of the night like that, and that many hours. Alright, we're just going to color correct. I am having some major difficulties with my skin. I have not broken out like this in so long. Then again, it could also be stress. That red spot, it's always red right there. Yes. Alright, I'm just going to get out of here, big head. He's trying to get under my drawer. I opened it so he couldn't get through here. I'm just going to take my finger and just blend that out. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning. Did it? Ooh, don't tell me that, because I just put it on me. This one was the blurring one. I have a couple of them in there. I like my my Wet n Wild one, but it doesn't work very well with my Because foundation. Like, it works really good with the LA Girl one. Just something about the chemical makeup of it just doesn't mesh well. It was, yeah, I got a couple of them in BoxyCharm over the time I've had a subscription with them. I got the Illuminizing one. That's a Dr. Brandt one, isn't it? I'll have to look and see. I have quite a few primers. I have a whole drawer full of primers. Yeah, I'm pretty set for a while. I won't need to buy anymore. But I did today. I needed to get back in the routine of using my witch hazel because that closes your pores. So I did that right before I sat down. So hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that'll help. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get into our foundation. Alright. Alright, let's see. I need to take time to wash my brushes. Is that dog hair? It is in my foundation. That's lovely. And I lost it. I'm gonna have dog hair in my foundation. Just got so does that work? Did you watch the replay? I did not have a chance to do that yet. I saw that you had did a live, and then we were rushing around yesterday. Girl, yes, they better go away. So what was so funny? I'll have to go back and watch it. What happened? So we're just going to go in and buff it out, and then we're going to go in and full coverage it up. I have a little bit of mascara still under my eye. Under my eye. Everybody's like, I can't hear you when you go to YouTube. It's because I'm usually talking pretty low because Joe's sleeping right now, but as soon as he gets up, I'm usually get a little louder. Facebook has been doing that lately. I did that, like, well, there was one day that I could not even see comments, and people were getting mad because they were asking me, like, what are you using? And I was, like, ignoring them. Not because I was ignoring them, but because I couldn't see comments, and, like, I didn't even know they were talking. I was like, you guys are awfully quiet. And they're, like, they started PMing me, like, there's comments. I'm like, no way. Like, yeah. So I had to pull out another device and read the comments. That is so dumb. Facebook, come on, man. Y'all make enough money. Y'all could fix these issues if you wanted to. Okay. Get this hair out of my face. Out of my face. And I added more. Nice. Was it funny? I have got to see. I'll take a look whenever. Probably while I'm in the car. I'll have to look. And we'll get her done. Caterpillar lashes. Which mascara did you use? Did you use the Because mascara? Don't normally do. It doesn't normally do that to your lashes. If that's what you used. I took Sophia to work with me. Oh, it was falsies. Okay. They must have been some big lashes, huh? Some thick ones. Sophia had a book yesterday because I took her to work with me. So they had little kid stuff there she was playing with because the people have a grandchild that comes over sometimes. And she saw a book and it had like butterflies on it, and she tells me, "Did you know that a butterfly turns into a snail?" I said, "Butterflies do not turn into snails. Caterpillars turn into butterflies. They don't turn back. They stay butterflies." She was like, "Oh." She's so funny. She does that a lot. Like, "Did you know blah, 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 blah." Like, she's just a little wealth of information there. But this hair is driving me nuts. She is a mess. So I took her to work with me yesterday, and she comes in there, and she's like, grabs my spray. She's like, "I want to help." I'm like, "You can't help me, baby. We're not at home. This is mommy's job, so I have to do it." And then she said, "You bring Layla to work sometimes." I said, "Yeah, but then Layla gets paid too." So she said, "But I want to get paid." Like, "I'm sure you do." And then, you remember I told you guys how she likes to go to Golden Corral, or she thinks every time you take her out for dinner or lunch or whatever, like, she likes to go there. So she says when we leave there, "Can we go on a date?" No, baby, we're not going on a date. We have to go home because I have to go to church to do this coach meeting for soccer. We did stop off at McDonald's because I packed her like a hot dog and some leftover macaroni and cheese to eat while we were there, and she did snack on it. She didn't really eat it. She snacked on it, and I guess it wasn't exactly what she wanted. She's a bad influence. She's an expensive friend to have. So if I take her with me to go get my nails done, she's got to get hers painted too. And if you tell her you don't have the money, she says, "But I have my piggy bank." Wait, she has 2 piggy banks. One of them's slap full. It's a pig with a tutu and a crown. Got it from Walmart. Y'all might have seen it there. And then she has another one. We call him her money bunny because he's like a fluffy bunny. And he's got ears and everything. He's huge, just like her big piggy bank. But he's just fluffy. She's 4. 4. Going on 20. She's a mess. I put my concealer. Nope, it's right here. Right where I thought I did. I just overlooked it because I'm just crazy like that. She does. She does try to be like me sometimes. It's kind of funny. It's funny. We went to go to soccer evaluations, the first one, and we took her with us so she can get hers done. And we're getting dressed, and she goes in there. She's like frantic because she didn't want to leave without something. She comes in there with her box of jewelry, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I have to get my necklace." And I'm like, "You don't need a necklace. We're going to soccer evaluation." She goes, "But I have to be pretty." She runs with her hands out. Joe went and got her some little pink cleats and pink shin guards and stuff. He wants to get her a little pink headband, like a little sweatband or whatever. So it's going to be hot out there, so. I'm like, I don't know why you're doing all that. There you are, Michelle. I was about to say, I was like, you're the last one. We're missing one more. One more Michelle. Now Allie, Amethyst, Lorraine. We're missing a few people this morning. Missing a few people. Guess my high schoolers are up getting ready. You honestly don't even have to go all the way up to your lash line. Hey, Crystal. Good morning, girl. You don't really have to even go all the way up to the lash line if you're going to do eyeshadow under there, because you're not even going to see the darkness where you put the eyeshadow. So honestly, if you're going to wear eyeshadow under there, I wouldn't worry about trying to conceal too much under there. I just do it. I don't know why. I used to not do it. I think it's basically like, because when you see the difference with the concealer, you're just like, oh yes, make it all go away. Make it all go away. I'm going to stop using my good concealer to go up my T-zone. I'm going to instead use something else that I don't really worry about too much. We'll use the Smashbox one. Because I like that. This one, since this area does not crease as much, like skin-wise, I don't have to worry about it, but there's Lorraine. I was just saying, you're one of the ones we was missing this morning. There you are, because you told me last night you missed me. I was like, alright, where's Lorraine? Where's she at? This concealer actually looks a little dark for what I was thinking. Okay, so this song that's on reminds me, what time did I come on? We are in Eastern time, and I started at like right after 6, I think. I've been on for 22 minutes now, so whatever time that is for you. Right now it is 6:33 my time, so I was on at 6:11. That's when I started. I tried to start a few minutes earlier than that, but Moses was up here sniffing everything again, trying to knock over my coffee. You know how that goes. There are times when I start my video and he's just up here. You see me, first thing you see is like me giggling and laughing because he won't get down. Hey, thumbs up the video real fast before I forget. Some of y'all might leave and might forget to do that. Don't leave. Don't leave without doing that. Alright. I got to wash my brushes. I'm going to try so hard today. I need to do that, and I have so much stuff to do. Oh, I got to reach out to some coaches that didn't make it to the meeting yesterday, so I can tell them about their team. I meant to record the meeting yesterday and completely forgot. Yay! Thank you guys. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Andrea. Andrea, your hair is so freaking long. Girl. Hi, Alinta. Your Wi-Fi keeps cutting in and out. I was having difficulties a couple days ago. Seems to be better today. So far. So far. Crystal, I'm so sorry about my mom yesterday. She was on high alert because of the trolls that were there, and I guess she wasn't sure what I was talking about, or you was talking about. You were talking about. Your braids was your hair. I mean, but once you see it down and it's like flowy, it looks different. Looks like you got a lot more. Because when you braid it, it looks like it looks shorter because, you know, when you braid it or curl your hair, it always looks shorter. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? Good morning. I was wondering what that was. She was trying to type ladies in. Don't you hate that? Whenever I like start typing random stuff, I see it's my sausage fingers. I got sausage fingers. I gotta see if I can find more of these brushes. Autocorrect only works when you don't need it to. That's like what I always say, because it'll autocorrect things that I don't need it to. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you sharing my video. It is. Where are you staying? Did you already book it? Are you and Elizabeth coming together? Thank you, Hope. Oh. Sell it to you, girl. You know, all you I hate that. There was a meme when you type in sausage fingers, not a meme, but a what do you call it? A GIF. A GIF. Whenever you type in on Facebook sausage fingers, and there's a lady, it might have been Raven Simone, and like one of her, I don't know, it kind of looks like it might have been her when she was like playing her character or whatever, but it was like she was really swollen, or it could have been I don't know, maybe it was a puppet. Sorry, YouTube's acting crazy. Anyway, it reminded me of Raven Simone. It could have been a puppet, I don't remember, but it just was very abnormal, like it was very swollen, and their hands and cheeks, everything was super swollen. She like this. Like that's me when I start typing. Alright. Now I'm gonna go with my bronzer. Alright, I'm gonna use two of my Because Primer. Alright, so I'm gonna use Totally Tan. This is one of the soft glow bronzers from Because. I usually use my Rimmel one, but I don't know. I've been freaking out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It's been kind of annoying. I don't think I want to use that brush. I like my Real Techniques one, but it looks like it really needs to be cleaned. I'll use it alone. Joe's over there gagging himself again. Every morning, y'all know the routine. Brush. Ugh. All my brushes need to be cleaned. I say all of them. I mean the 30 I have sitting over here, but not the 200 I have sitting over there. I don't think I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. Probably underestimating both numbers. Has anybody heard anything, like an update on Shelly's old man, JR? Has anybody, like, I heard he was going to have surgery done. He was in the ER. That was the last I heard, was they were deciding on surgery for him. I really like this bronzer. This is not as intense as my other one. Hey, Mom. So they posted where the training was going to be. It should be in a hotel. So I'll go and look Yeah, Crystal's on here, Mom. I was telling her how you were confused about yesterday and like on high alert because of the trolls that we had in here yesterday. And Becky, I did not know, but she like hooked it up and she went in there because she's got my login information. She shares my videos for me, so I don't have to do that in the morning. She's so sweet. But she went in there and blocked them for me, so I didn't have to stop the video and do that. So I'll thank her. My mama is like, she is Mama Bear. She's just like, but I'm like, we were talking about a palette, Mom, that I wasn't using. It was a palette that Crystal was talking about buying, but she was like, I want to get you and me one. But it's like a series of palettes, but it's a lot of money. So she was like, I don't know if we should buy it if it's got bad reviews. I sent her a video link on a video that I watched where they were just talking, like it was just a terrible palette. So she was like, I don't know if we should buy that if it's going to be like that. We should probably get something else. But so she and I have been talking about these other palettes. I don't know what primer I want to use today. Oh no. My back card. Thought some other ones we might try. Emily Noel is a YouTuber that has a collaboration she just did with Makeup Revolution, which is one of my favorite brands. They're very inexpensive and their quality is usually pretty nice. She does a lot of reviews on products. Her favorite thing is, what did you miss yesterday? We had the couch people come to my video over on Facebook. Like one couch person, and then there was there was no, it wasn't a couch guy. That was the other day. Yesterday we had a guy get on and said I looked like a man whose transformation had been completed. And then there was a girl that got on and said something about fixing your eyebrows and putting a bag over your head. I don't know. I ignore people like that because they're just looking for attention. But Becky was like, not today, girl. Not today. She went in and blocked them for me. Alright, so that was my Because eyeshadow primer. They do. They don't have any lives. I have glue still on my eyelid. That's not going to look cute. She did. My mom had 3 miscarriages before she had me. Mama said I was her miracle baby. Then she had my sister. And I was tossed to the side. I have hair on my face somewhere. I can't figure it out. Me too. If you find one, let me know. I'll buy one too. Mom said, whatever, did not. I was replaced with a new baby. I remember when my mom met my dad, I was still sleeping in bed with my mom, you know? And I had the hardest time, like separation anxiety. Mom said I used to follow her into the bathroom and everything. Like she couldn't even go pee without me. And my dad made me sleep with my cousins. I wasn't allowed to sleep in bed with them anymore, with my mom, because obvious reasons that, you know, whatever. Yeah, you can have a shirt with that made on it. Anyway, so my mom, I remember at 2 years old, traumatized, my dad making me sleep with my cousins on the pallet in the floor in the living room, because that's where so many of us staying there at the time.
I can't even remember what happened 2 days ago.
Alright, would you like to do my video? Be quiet. He don't remember half his childhood. He don't believe it when people say they believe stuff. But I remember laying there and like bawling my eyes out. My dad's like telling me to stop and to be quiet because I'm gonna wake everybody up. I remember that. My mom and my dad, they were standing over me trying to get me to go to sleep. probably cried myself to sleep that night. I know, Michelle, it's a honking. Yeah, I know. Amanda said she remembers something that happened when she was a baby, and she said she had to ask her mom and her sisters about it, and she said it was true. She said, yeah, I remember that. It was crazy. I used to have dreams. It's like weird. It was like a dream. I used to have dreams where I was a little bitty baby, like I was laying on the floor on a blanket, just looking up, and I remember Granny, who was my mom's mom, being there and like walking through the house. And I would just lay on the floor looking up. It was weird, but I thought that was a dream. You cried when I started school. One time I freaked everybody out because I would either ride the bus or I would ride in a car. Well, my mom and dad told me you're going to be a car rider today. I totally forgot. So I was walking to the car area I was in kindergarten with everybody else. I still remember this. And I saw my dad in the car, we were going to the bus area, so we passed the car riding area. So I saw my dad in the car area. I ran over there and got out of line. Nobody even noticed I left. Got in the car and left with my dad. And the next day, everyone was looking for me. They chewed me up and down. They're like, you can't do that. We thought we lost you. I mean, I understand now, of course, but then I was like, what's the big deal? Like, say, I'm okay. I don't understand what you're fussing about. It was crazy. I kind of like this little brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. Alright. So it's a little bit softer today using the brushes that I used today in that one. Yeah, I bought a bunch, and I still have some that I haven't even taken out of the package yet that I'm going to be eventually. So many brushes, I ain't even opened them all. It's sad. I need to straighten my vanity. As soon as I straighten my vanity up. You know what I want is this, like, I have it in my head, but I feel like it's something I'm going to have to build. But it's a shelf that's angled, and I can put like my cups in or whatever, or it could have different compartments, and it's up at an angle, so it's not sticking straight up like a cup does, but it's not sideways, but it's up at an angle that I can just stick my brushes in, and it's like a shelf. So I have a shelf of brushes. I can just reach in and grab what I want, and that's what I have in my mind. That's what I want. Like, instead of having them where I have so many brushes that I feel like I'm digging through brushes to get to what I want to use, and it gets a little crazy sometimes. Does that make any sense? You guys with like 10 brushes are like, what is she talking about? What I mean is, these are just my dirty brushes. These are just the dirty ones, not even all the dirty ones. I have some other dirty ones that are just like so dirty I don't even let them sit over there anymore. Then I have 2 containers of these full of brushes, and then I have a few cups sitting up here that's just random of brushes I've never used, that I haven't filed, that I'm thinking about. I don't know if I want to keep or get rid of. It's just a lot. Slight problem. You haven't noticed. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do brows. Okay. Hi, my name is Lois, and we're here today to talk about my brush problem. I first started collecting brushes when I was blah blah blah. I realized I had a problem when I had to buy more containers for my brushes. I do not. I sort them out by collection so I can find what I need. Because if I need a new brush, see, I used to have them sorted by brush type, and that was a pain within itself. So, like, I have all my fluffy eyeshadow brushes here. I had all of my packing brushes. Yes, Andrea. All my eye packing brushes on that side. I had all of my contour brushes here, all of my foundation brushes here. And that became a mess because filing them away, I'm literally having to go, okay, what brushes are those? Okay, so that got to be too much. So now I do them by, like, these are all Real Techniques brushes. These are the only ones that are really, like, different colors. Then the rest of them are, like, these are all my white handle brushes. I have one that are silver, one that's black. I have one that's got all, like, pink brushes in it. I have some down here that are, like, gold brushes, and it's just terrible. You literally could come shop over here and be like, oh, okay. Like, girl, no store got merchandising on like me, man. I'll tell you what. Well, you know, I come from a merchandising background, so that's kind of why, like, when it comes to organizing, people are like, I hate organizing my own stuff, but when it comes to organizing, I'm pretty good at it. I just hate doing it when it's my stuff, like seeing other people's stuff. But organizing my stuff, I think I don't really hate organizing my stuff. It's taking the time to organize my own stuff is what it is. It's the time aspect, because I feel like I can be using my time, which I don't have a whole lot of, to be doing so many other things that I have to do, and that's probably why I am the way I am. It's not that I don't want to, it's not that I don't like to, it's just that I don't have enough time to. Poor Marianne, I think I confused the crap out of her yesterday. She was trying to call me and figure out, like, her credit card statement, and she thought she was being charged twice, but she didn't. And she was like, because she got her credit card statement, but she bought for me twice within a month, so that's why she saw 2 charges. And I'm looking at it, I was like, I don't even know if I charged you the second time. She goes, I'm seeing 2 charges. Like, hold on, let me look. And I looked at my Square account, and I was like, I only see it once. But what it was is, when I sent her an invoice, one of them was like a manual card key in thing, and one was an invoice. So you have to look in 2 different places that way, which I never do the card key in thing. My mom has so much jewelry. Yeah, no, you can't even shop in containers at my house. Like, I have, okay, hold on. Let me just show you really fast, okay? Let me just show you. Let me turn this around. All right, so these are my palettes. These are my big palettes, right? This is a bookshelf, mind you. There's my award for recruiting. All right, then I have more palettes up there on the second shelf, all right? And then I have a couple of drawers that are, sorry, I'm trying to turn this back around. I have a couple of, like, cabinets that have more palettes. They're lined up like books so I can see them for easy access. I can just grab what I need. And to me, that's just, Crystal. Crystal's like, what you mean you ain't got that palette I asked you about? Look at all them palettes, girl. Now, I know exactly what I have and what I don't have, but I definitely don't have the ones you were asking about. There is a brand. If I could tell you guys about a brand, I did not show them that yet. But if I could tell you guys about a brand that they don't, I wish they carried this brand again. This is Noni Cream, Color Prevails. It's a UK brand. These are so pretty. This is a watercolor palette. So it tells you right here, like, it's a watercolor palette. And then when you open it, it really looks like one of those palettes. You know what I'm saying? And this even kind of reminds you of a paintbrush. But I have all of her palettes. She went out of business. You know, she just didn't make it. I do, like, you see the calligraphy eyeliner pen that I use. That's from her. You know, I love how she personalizes her palettes. Like, she did such a great job. You can only now find it on, like, eBay and Amazon. People bought it up when it all went on clearance and she stopped selling it. They don't have a website anymore, nothing. So it kind of just failed, but you can find that stuff on eBay or Amazon, but they just don't sell it anymore. But it's pretty good stuff. Like, the eyeshadows were very pigmented, very nice. The calligraphy pens were nice. They did nail polishes. I can't remember what you called it, but the nail polishes looked exactly like the eyeliners, so you have to be real careful not to be like, what am I fixing to put on my eyes? Is that eyeliner or nail polish? Like the same exact bottle, just a different brush. You couldn't keep them together. So she had like five, I think it's 4 or 5 of those palettes, and I bought them all. But one thing I didn't understand was she had a palette that was called, like, it was supposed to be mattes, all matte shadows. None of them were mattes. We're like, girl, do you know what it means to have matte eyeshadow? Like, they were all pretty shimmery. And I even saw somebody else did a review on that same palette, and they said the same thing. They're like, I don't understand why this is called mattes, because these are not matte eyeshadows. I'm like, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Thought I was just a little crazy, so I looked up another review. I'm like, oh, okay. I see. I need to get back into doing my shadow cruises, because my shadow cruise jar is so full, and I still have way more to add to it. I kind of should probably sell some of my palettes, those smaller ones that I don't really use. Just keep the ones I normally use more of. That'll make more room and give me money to buy stuff that I would really use more often. It's like I see stuff, I'm a sucker for packaging. Anybody else a sucker for packaging? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then you're like finding yourself, you black out and you're in line, in the checkout line, and they're asking you for your credit card. And it's like, what? How did I get here? There's like body snatchers around here somewhere, because I swear I don't know how I got here. I don't know. And then you like go into Walmart to buy stuff for dinner. Will it? Heck yeah. I'm so excited. Y'all, as soon as I get that palette that Crystal got me, all week long I'm going to bust out new looks with that palette. I'll show you all week long how to get new looks out of that one palette. Yes, glitter girl. that's how Andrea is with glitter and beads. Body snatchers, girl, I'm telling you. I should probably take you guys with me and film in the store, like when I'm, like what my thought process is whenever I'm purchasing stuff. You guys don't want to see stuff like that. Like, I look over so many things. I'm getting better because I don't just buy anything now. I used to be like, oh gosh, I need this and this and that and that. Like, I wanted to buy everything. But now I'm getting smarter about the things I buy. That's why I find so many cool things. Like, I look at it and go, does it really look like it's going to be good? Some stuff I'll take a chance on. Some stuff I'd rather not go squirrel, right? You go in to buy dinner, and you come out with no dinner, but you got some awesome eyeshadow. You do your eyeshadow right, maybe someone will buy your dinner, right? Huh? Know what I'm saying? I'm working down the street from my house, and it's just a short day. I may end up taking her with me. Yes, I've done that. No lie. Well, maybe not $200 worth. Because, girl, you know I'm a bargain shopper. And I don't think I'd spend that much money. I don't think I've ever spent $200 on makeup. Ever. Ever. Well, maybe once. And that was because I had a couple of gift cards at Ulta. That's not my fault. Okay? Okay. And honestly, I didn't even pay $200. It was worth more than $200. Okay? It was $200 worth of makeup, but it didn't pay $200, if that makes any sense. Hi, Patty. How are you? My girl. I totally want to do, like, okay, listen. Straight up. But I'm going to have to get, like, popular, because I'm not popular yet. I want to be one day popular enough that I can do like, I'm not cool enough to do it yet, but like a meet and greet where I can sit down and do like, have you guys come and we can like rent out a conference room, and then we can do I can do a class and maybe have a couple volunteers that would want to come up and let me do their makeup, and like we can have somebody cater it so we don't have to leave and we can all just eat and hang out together. Like, how cool would that be? You want to see the horses? Yeah, I'm working out there on Thursday, Mom. I have 2 houses to do on Thursday, though, so I'll be out there kind of late. They have some beautiful horses. They train the horses for the roping competition, and they house some of the horses because some of the horses are not theirs. They take care of them for other people. And, I mean, they have gorgeous property out there. If you guys go to my Facebook and you see, like, some videos where I have my kids petting horses, that's where that's from. When I go out there and work, I work on a ranch. Like, I go clean their house. The house is on a ranch. Gorgeous house. They have their trophies everywhere from their roping competition. The whole family does it. The whole family ropes. They go and they take the horses and they travel and they go roping. Hey, good morning, Christine. Actually, I think that's probably how they met each other, was through a roping competition. I saw Kelly's pictures of her up on the horse. I'm like, you go, girl. Look at you. Like, in action, rope in hand, ready to tie him up, buddy, on a horse. She's got her own, she has her own, like, wooden, it's like it looks like antique wood, but it's made into these shelves. That's perfect. Their trophies that they get are these buckles. They're the belt buckles, but they're huge. And so they've got her name on it. And I'm like, look at you, girl. Heck yeah. Her mom goes to, the way I met them was, her mom goes to church with us. And she's like saying, I guess they had a big professional company come out, clean their house. And they're like, Lois, they don't do a very good job. So they're looking for somebody to clean their house. But, you know, they have this other company, so, you know, anyway, I went in there, like, I don't know what the other company was doing. They only had you're only one person, and this company had 2 or 3 people that would come in. They would get it done in half the time, yeah, but they charged way more, and they didn't get half the stuff done that I get done. So when I come, they like me to come when they're not home, because they're out of the way, for one, and 2, they like it whenever I come when they're out of town, so they come home to a clean house. Hi, baby. Hey, put this, there's Amethyst, good morning. Will you put the clothes in the dryer and hit start? Oh, you know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, put a dryer sheet in there, just one, because your clothes are in there.
Hurts.
You be sleeping on it weird?
I think so.
It'll be alright. Stretch it out a little bit. But yeah, their female horse is so pretty. She is so pretty. You can tell she's female, not well, obviously, but what I mean is, like, she's so, like, girly. I don't know how to explain it. Like, how's a horse girly? The boy horses are definitely masculine, and the female horse is very, very feminine. It's really weird, and, like, when she's like in heat, they have to, well, they do keep her separate from the males because they'll fight. That's okay, girl. Anyway, so they keep her separate from the male horses, but she'll be over there on her side of the fence, and you'll just see her just trying to, like, flick her tail up and hold it up, and, like, she's like, look at you, hussy. Like, look at you. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up the video before you go, because some of y'all might have to pop in and out, and then you'll forget, and you know, gotta help us out. But yeah, and then they have these dogs that, I always think I'm going to run their dogs over, but they are, I forgot to put blush on, but they are, I think I'm going to do the lavender haze today. The dogs, I always think I'm going to run them over because they chase your tires, but somehow they stay just out of Dodge, so I think I might do the lavender haze. I have pink Reverie and lavender haze. Which one? Pink Reverie and Lavender Haze. Pink Reverie, does that look more? Okay. Alright, do any of you guys, while I'm doing blush, have prayer requests for today? Praises? Something cool that's happened that you just can't explain? Top of the morning to you. Yes. That's so funny. I thought that was hilarious first time I read it. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like, is that a thing? Are people saying that now? They're like, no, they say that over in Europe. Like, what? Man, did you watch my video last night where I had Moses sitting in my lap? Yeah. Did you see my makeup, how it was still in place? And it was 9:30 at night. After all that running around that I did, working, I mean, yeah, it was a video titled on Facebook, it was When Your Dog Misses You. Like, I was just sitting here in my chair, just got in, just sat down. 9:30, I still had not even eaten dinner. And he jumped up here in my lap and was like licking me so aggressively. Like, he was so happy to see me. And I started rolling. Like, I turned my phone on. I tried to do it as fast as I could because, like, you know, they lose their attention span, and especially him because he's so hyper. So anyway, yeah, I was like checking out my, you know, it's the first time I'd seen myself in a few hours. I was like, holy crap, I could totally sit here and do another video if I wanted to. But it still looked good. But it's that freaking foundation and the setting spray, all that stuff I use together works so good. But the foundation is just awesome. Like, I just can't stop raving about it. Like, even if I didn't sell this brand, I totally would just be raving about this foundation for you guys to try. Telling you. Luis, did you see him? He is such a baby. And this morning he was, I was in my bathroom doing whatever, and like, I saw him in there sniffing my scarves. I have like the scarf hanger over the door hanger thing, and my scarves are on it. I don't even know why I have scarves. I don't even use scarves. Why do I have scarves? I don't even use them. Anyway, so he's sniffing those, and I tell him to stop. Well, he takes in, the closet door was open, just a smidge, and he takes his nose and he just flings it open. He starts sniffing around in there. So I jump over there and I like grab him because his head's in the door so he couldn't see me. So I grabbed him and I went rah and scared him, and he turned around like he was going, like, he didn't growl, but he was so scared that he like snapped, but he wasn't gonna bite me, you know. Yeah. So anyway, so he goes when I did that to him, he was like, haha, you got me. So he like gently put his hands up on my chest like this. He reached up there and he just was like loving on me, like, Mom, you got me. You got me, Mom. It's so funny. He just melts your heart. But if you don't know yet, boy, he looks just like the scariest thing you'd ever seen. Don't try to run up in my house. You better make sure he's locked up first. Ooh. I feel bad if somebody tries to break in my house. Home, boy, I'll leave my doors unlocked. Try me. He will eat you alive. Oh, Colleen, I got your tracking info. I need to send that to you. And then who else was it? Someone else has foundation on the way. Who else was it? Amethyst. Amethyst, you got the foundation already, or is it on the way? All right, we're gonna go ahead and pray really fast. What time is it? Oh, 7:10. All right, close your eyes. We're going to just say a quick prayer. I didn't see any prayer requests, but we are going to pray for a few of our friends. Okay. Need a color match. You need me to color match you? I was going to do that, right? You got your palettes. Yay! I know you said you didn't care to have the other one, but you paid for something. That palette was like $5 more than the one you originally wanted, so I hope you like it. The rose gold palette. Actually, I may use it today. Yeah, I'm going to use it today because I'm wearing pink. Booyah! I sent her one of the rose. I do have one more of these palettes left if anybody wants one. Okay. Ready? Just bow your head. Let's go ahead and pray. All right, Lord, we come to you this morning. I just want to thank you so much. Again, I know I say it, but it's because I mean it. Each and every one of these ladies that come to spend time with me in the morning, Lord, it means more than you know. And I know how important my time is, and I mean, it's just something I'll never get back. Once you spend it, you just don't get it back. And Lord, there's no way to reimburse somebody for time. I mean, you can pay somebody for time, but even then, sometimes it just isn't even worth it. So, I mean, I know how important time is, and I just appreciate their time. And Lord, I just appreciate that the kindness that everybody shows here, especially to one another, and we just make each other's days so nice. And I know that they help me out, keep my sanity. I feel like I get to talk to adults during the day. I know it's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. And God, I know, I don't know where I'd be without these ladies, because if I didn't have anybody here watching my videos, I'd be so lonely. And Lord, I know we have a lot of people out there struggling right now. You know exactly who they are, and I just want to specifically say right now that we are needing your hands on JR. Just heal him. Shelly's fiance, just whatever needs to happen there. Lord, he's in a lot of pain. He's passing a kidney stone that is extremely huge. And God, I've never had a kidney stone, and I pray I never do. And I just know that this is something difficult to get through, and just be with Shelly, keep her calm. I know she's freaking out right now, and just be with her. God, I'm going to ask that you still be there for Michelle's son, and help him on his journey to recovery, and just guide him making decisions that will benefit him, as well as glorify you, God, and that he can lean on you for strength for that, and also for his mom, who is probably at her wit's end and is just anxious for him to get on the right track. And Lord, just be with her as well. God, I'm still asking you for help on Jessica. I know she's getting better. I know her hand's getting better, and God, I just want to praise you for allowing her to keep her hand, first of all, too, for her getting better, because she is. But I am going to ask that you please hurry this along, because I know she's ready to get back to taking care of her kids in full effect, better than what she can do now. And I know she's ready to start putting makeup on again. And God, I just pray that you just run this along quickly. And God, thank you so much for looking after my family, going to and from work and school and church and all these places that we go to. And I ask that you guide us throughout our days to whatever we do. We just glorify you, God, and just continue to look after all my friends as well. We love you and we praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, I have to set my face. Because I didn't do that yet. Did you get a chance to swatch your palettes, Patty? Did you swatch them at least? I mean, they're gorgeous, aren't they? When I found that rose gold palette, I was like, girl, I struck rose gold. I was like, let me buy all these up for people who realize they're here, because they were in a beauty supply store, and they were under some brow products. Yeah, send me a picture so I can help you color match, girl. Yes, and as long as you buy before the end of this month, if you buy from me, you're automatically going to get a free palette. It won't be a Because palette, but a free palette from me. And you're welcome, Michelle. Yes, yes, girl. And if you don't buy from me, you buy from somebody else, you'll be put in a drawing to get a BH Cosmetics palette. But you won't be guaranteed to win. But you're guaranteed to get like one of these highlighter palettes from me that I've been using lately, or it'll be an eyeshadow palette or a blush palette of some kind. I have like 10 of them. I only have one person that's ordered from me since I said that, and I have 10 of them to give away. Just saying. You gotta order from a Because item. Amanda's picture is up here in the corner, and I think she's the one doing all the chatting. So I have to get rid of Amanda now. Bye, Amanda. Okay. Alright. Where is... Oh, here is my washcloth. Alright, so we're going to start off with... We're going to go in with... Alright, let me see. How are we going to do this? Did you like this one? Was it the same brand? Magic Collection? Alright, so I'm going to start off with... Let me see. Hold on. Send you the link in Messenger. Okay, I sure will. I'll do. You know me. I'll forget. I'm gonna do it now. Of course, my battery's dying on this thing. Oh, I dropped it. All right. If you need color swatches for anything that you see there, Crystal, let me know because I have them. And sometimes looking online, it looks a little it's difficult to tell exactly what color they are. All right, I just dropped my watch charger and I don't know where it went. Don't know where it went. I'll have to find it when I get up. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try not to overcomplicate this. So if you guys have this palette, it would be easy for you guys to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pink look today. So I'm going to stick in the pinks. The lightest pink is going to be like this one here. This is a shimmery one. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the mattes. I love some matte shades. We're going to zoom you in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, it is a Huda dupe. All right. So we're gonna start off with that rose. It looks like a light dusty rose color, so we're gonna use that in our transition. Just pop that in there. These little gold brush handles, these with the white bristles, they're pink and white. I know you can't tell because mine's dirty, but they really are some nice brushes. If you ever run across these, and especially if they're a good price, buy them because even the like unbranded ones are nice. Have I heard anything about the mascara? Did I send you a message about that, Lorraine? I think I emailed them, so you should be getting yours. If I did, okay, so what I'll do is, do me a favor because I'll forget. Send me a PM on Messenger, say, hey, can you check on my mascara? Because they're still trying to match people up, and they're still trying to ship them out. So it could be that I already did email them, I just didn't tell you. I can't remember if I looked it up. If I told you I was going to look it up, I did. And they probably shipped it out already. They just sent out another shipment, but I'll double check, and I can send you the tracking info on that. Just all I have to do is forward you the Aww. She's listening to me. Aww. She's used to hearing me in the morning because when she was in Mommy's belly, Mommy used to listen to me every morning. But yeah, I can forward you the email with your tracking info. And then what I do is I signed up for Informed Delivery on the USPS website. And anytime that you're expecting something, that website will email you every day regardless, but there is an app you can download also. And I check that every day to see if I have packages coming because I don't like my makeup sitting out in the... She is going to be a makeup girl. I love it. But yeah, I don't like my makeup sitting out in the sun. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with that brighter pink. That like hot pink shade. Because it's on top of this rose, it's going to be, hi Becky! Good morning. Welcome to the party. I'm trying to be really soft with it because I don't want to be stuck with like a glob of this eyeshadow on and then not be able to blend it. I might use a little bit of shimmer today. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to darken it up on my lid. I should have a short day today. focused. Let me look. Let me look. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. This is that rose gold one. Remember the one that I still have one more of these to sell. Me, I'm tired. Me. So how about at church, if you guys watched my the sermon from our church that I shared, they're giving us homework now. I'm like, I don't have time for homework. They handed us all out these books while we were in Bible study and said that our sermon series is going to be based on this book. And hi Kathleen, yay! School starts tomorrow. Get your lazy bones up and join us. Have you some coffee. Yeah, they gave us this book, so we got to do homework 5 nights out of the week. And anyway, so as a couple, we only got one, and we're gonna have to do it tonight because, well, we haven't done it the last 2 days, so we are already behind. And that is what our homework is, what we're going to be talking about when we go into Bible study on Sunday. So it's kind of important that we get it done, or we're going to be lost. And I'm a talker, so when I get into class, I'm usually one of those people that get up there, I talk, I tell people stories. Like when they ask, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people, yeah. So anyway, if they're totally going to know we didn't do our homework if I don't talk. I'll be like, let's see what had happened was. Yeah, that'll be me. I'll be that guy. So I don't want to be that guy. So I kind of need to get the homework done. I just don't have time to do it. Alright, I'm going to go in. I'm going to use a peachy color to go a little bit higher up. So, and this is the Soph X palette. I'm going to use this shade right here. I know it sounds weird, but trust the process. I'm going to go right above that because I just feel like it's just going to make more sense if I use a color there, because that lighter shade of pink that I had used, that Dusty Rose, was just not quite showing up after I put that brighter pink on. I think it kind of showed it out a little bit. So we're just going to use that as a base from behind that. Brushes us. This brush sucks. We were fired. So I was watching Peter Mon's video this morning, and Andrea's here. She's probably like beating or taking her cats and dogs out and stuff. I don't know. She's a busy lady. She keeps herself busy. Alright. Anyway, so I was watching Peter Mon's video, and he was talking about... She is silent. She must have fell back to sleep, Andrea. So he was talking about how... What Jeffree Star said about, you know... them making new room for other influencers because of the whole debacle going on with like Laura Lee and Manny MUA, all them that had messed up. So I'm like, put me in there, girl. I'm ready to bat. Except, see, they do have a leg up because they do these pre-recorded videos that people can stay and watch. They're 10-minute videos. I don't do 10-minute videos. I can't do them. I'm not talented or enough to do all of this editing that they do. Actually, I can. I just don't have the time. Put me in, yes. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Alright, so this is the darker shade of pink. It's like a pinkish looking, like a reddish looking. It's a pinkish red because it's more red than pink. So So we're using that one. And I think I'm actually going to end up using a little bit of brown. I might mix the pink and the brown. I'm just deciding. I haven't done it yet. I haven't decided yet. Me and Becky, we have the funniest conversations, y'all. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, get out. I saw what you just said. There you are. Oh, your internet's messing up. I'm sorry. That was me the other day. Andrea's here. Alright, so we just got a little bit darker with the pink. I feel like it's not quite dark enough. So I'm going to add a little bit of brown. So what I'm going to do is this like warm shade of brown right here. So many browns in this palette, which is good in case you like those neutral looks. So I'm going to pat a little bit of that over it. And I got fallout on my nose. If I wait, it's going to rub in. I missed what I did. You missed what I did. Not really too much, just some eyeshadow. Good morning. Yeah, so now I'm just going over this darker pink with a little bit of this brown, just so you can see the difference between the two pinks. Listening more. Yes, I hear you, girl. That's what I do. I don't really have time to chat on people's videos anymore because I'm like using my hands to work. And that's what gets me in trouble, is the chatting and stuff, because I am so busy cleaning, and when I have to chat, I have to stop what I'm doing to use my hands. And that causes me to drag out my jobs, which causes me to get home late, which causes an argument between me and Joe. It's just a lot. Which I understand. Which is kind of why I have been a little bit MIA during the day. I mean, I do on my team chat where that's basically my job. I have to be available for that. I do stop and check on those and see if somebody had a question, and if it wasn't answered, I make sure I get in there and I chime in when needed. But y'all are so awesome. You basically answer each other's questions. And then there's Gay. Gay knows everything. She is the all-knowing. Alright, so... Oh, I just dropped the brush I was about to use. Alright, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to go under... I'm not done with this eye look, but I'm going to go in under the eye. And what I'm going to use is this dark shade of red. It's like a dark... it's almost like a maroon shade. Moses, leave Pikachu alone. Alright. You give up? What do you give up? What do you give up on? No, Moses, don't come over here. Are you talking about the Laura Lee palette? The Laura Lee one? This one? I didn't like the pink in it at all. Unless you use something to make the pink stay, it doesn't stay. The one I was just using under the eye, it's a Real Techniques smudge brush. It even says, sorry, smudge brush. So this one comes in a set from Real Techniques. That's what that one was. Alright, so I'm going to use the bright pink now. I'm going to go with the bright pink. We're going to go right under where this... I didn't put my under eye primer. I was like, why does it look so muted? That was why I didn't use my under eye primer today. I normally do. That's okay. I don't have to have under eye primer, but I just like to have it. I'm like, why is it so muted? Oh, you're doing the video? You're doing what I'm doing. Okay. You need me to, Alright, so I'll show you what I did. So first I put this color in my crease as my transition shade. This is the lighter shade of the like rose color. And then I did this right in the crease of my crease, so like right here. And then blended it up a little bit. And then the shade, so these 3 shades. So I did this color right here on my lid. But then I put a little bit of this reddish looking brown, this one, over that just a little bit. Just to kind of darken it up a little bit. Because these 3 kind of look like they were blending into each other. So then I took that same darker one and used that under the eye. And I'm going right back into this one and going a little bit towards the bottom of that shade. So I'm just taking that and we're going in like right here. Was that too fast? You're like, huh? Start over. Can we start over? Now I did dip into another palette and got a shade that is similar to this, if you want to use that, and I kind of went over the top a little bit because I felt like that lighter rose color wasn't really coming through like I needed it to. Now I'm looking for my smudge brush. Smudge brush. A different smudge brush. I was just using the Real Techniques one. This is a BH Cosmetics one. This is in the number mystery because it's got, there it is. Okay, 5. Number 5. J5. Okay, number 5. So this is the BH Cosmetics smudge brush. So anytime you put shadow under the eye, I always go back and smudge it out. And anytime you do eyeliner under the eye, go back and smudge it out. I had signed up for their eyeshadow subscription back in like December, and I haven't been taken off the list. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm still on the waiting list. Like, is their waiting list that long? Like, if you guys stop messing up people's palettes and having to reformulate them and reship them and blah 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 blah, maybe you'd have time to make palettes to ship to your Live Lamb people. Okay, I'm just saying. Like, come on already. I have no Morphe eyeshadows. Yeah, see, I did the pink and amethyst in that palette. The glitter does not stick, so I had to use something to make it stick. I used my mixing medium for BoxyCharm. Or the upgrade is that amethyst. Is that the BoxyCharm upgrade? Yeah, okay, I see. It is. Okay. All right. So now that I got this part, so you're already on. I'm gonna have to contact these people. Did I tell you that I got a summons or no subpoena? That I need to a witness, like a murder crime witness. I have to contact these people. I might have to go to court. You can put I'd put the mixing medium over to seal everything in, but you can actually mix it into your eyeshadow to make it stick better. But it's hard to blend when you do that. You can also put it under and then put the eyeshadow over, but then again, it's really going to stick to that, and then it's going to look like a line that cuts off. It's hard to explain. You'd really have to try it to know what I'm talking about. Like, it's, and girl, it can ruin your brushes. So you make sure you use a brush that's kind of plasticky, like the synthetic bristles that are kind of plasticky like these, and not like your nice brushes like these. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this same palette we're in, I'm going to go in with that darker brown right here. I have a brush that has loose bristles, so it's not very dense at all. I didn't witness anything, but because I'm a neighbor, remember the murder I told you that happened across the street? a couple years ago. Has it been that long? Maybe it was a year ago. It was either a couple years ago or a year ago. My neighbor Mike, he was murdered, and I guess they need all the neighbors to schedule an appointment to come in to talk to this lady, and they're going to figure out who they're going to use for witnesses and who. Nobody saw anything, so I don't know why they need us. Nobody saw anything, so they need us to. I guess they're just going to talk to us. At first, I was like, "What is this mess that we got?" And it was, I was like, "What am I going to go to?" I thought I was going to go to court for my sister-in-law again, not paying her child support. That's really what I thought it was until I got to reading it. I was like, "Oh, okay." It had the guy's name on there, one of the murderers. I am, girl. I'm upgrading for sure. All right, see how that just kind of darkened that a little bit? So I don't want it super dark. I just want it to darken the crease just a little bit so there's some dimension and depth. Right at 9 a.m. Girl, you are on it. You go, girl. How is Anastasia doing? Guys, have we heard anything from Anastasia? I know her daughter had her surgery, and she says, I think she's doing well. Should have prayed for her today. I forgot. My mom wants to sign up for BoxyCharm and stuff. Y'all, we went to this little birthday party, my niece's birthday party. And my mom was there. I said, look at my mom putting on some makeup over there. All right. All right, I see you. She had her little face done, y'all. She had her on some lipstick and some eyeshadow. I said, all right, Mom. I see you. She must have been watching my videos. Alright, so this is going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and take a lighter shade. There's the light shade in here, which is this banana shade right here. The way the light hit it looks a lot lighter, but it's not that light. So we're just going to take that and put that under the brow. This helps to mute if you brought your color up a little too high. That also helps to mute some of that. So when you do it, I sweep it across the bottom of the brow. I did notice, I even said it to someone else. Of course I notice stuff like that. And then I just go back, sweep, back and forth motions. And then that way, when you do that, it really softens out that line, and it just looks like it melts away. So there's no harsh lines or anything. So when you go back in, I kind of sweep the color on. Actually it's more like a pat and drag. So I'm not like sweeping it on. It's like a pat and drag. Pat and drag. Sounds like you're gonna say patent dragons. And then you go back and you just back and forth. Because see, I'm not looking to drag that color up, like the pink, and I'm not looking to drag that banana shade down. So if you just go back and forth, you're blending the two lines together instead of moving any of the colors up or down, if that makes any sense. When you do in circles, you end up moving the colors up and down. And in this case, I don't want to do that. So I just kind of go back and forth. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this palette away. I really don't need anything else out of this palette at the moment. I may go back in with some pink shimmer. I'm not sure yet. I ain't decided. Alright, for the time being, I'm going to play with this palette. This is this is one of the palettes I'm giving away if you purchase something from my website. And maybe this one, this is a rose gold one, but I also have this other one. It's called the Unicorn Glow one, which is really pretty. But this is a cruelty-free vegan palette. So this palette is really, really nice and super pigmented. Like, look at this highlighter. It's kind of hard to see right there, but I'm going to show you in a sec. I'm going to show you. There's 4 shades in this rose gold one, but the other palette is like purple, blue, but it doesn't look purple and blue when you put it on. I'll have to show you. Girl, I'm still learning. You learn every day. There's always something new to learn. Don't ever think that you know it all, because the industry is always changing. The products are always changing. You know, if you have somebody who says they know everything about makeup, they're a liar. Don't listen to them. I sure don't know everything. All right, so alright, so this is the other colors right here. Sorry, and you can kind of see where it's been packaged, and at least the thing is protecting it. So these are the shades in this one. So they're really pretty, but they're not, you know, when you put them on, they don't look like that. But I mean, they're not like blue and all that. It's really, really pretty. But like, watch this. Like this palette, this is the rose gold one. Watch this. Like this is a little highlighting brush, but watch. Hold on, I have some fallout on my eye, and I don't want that to get mixed in with my highlighter. Ah. Alright, what side did I put the highlighter on? Okay, so you can go subtle, or you can build. Watch this. And this is not wet. This is dry. If you did wet, oh goodness, watch out. But it is. You can. I mean, come on. It's like, hi, how are you? You can blind people on the interstate. You don't even need high beams. You don't have any eyeshadows to work with. So pretty, I love that. Don't thank you. Huh? What? Girl, we need to get you some eyeshadows. But this is such a pretty palette. It is so pretty. And then there's 4 shades in here too. So this is just an example of what you would get for free when you order. And you only have if you ordered. Oh, thank you. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, huh? What? Alright, so I'm going to use the same shade I used on my cheeks and my nose and all that, my chin. I'm going to use that in the inner corner with this little sponge brush. Blues and green sounds really pretty. Yeah, it's true, Becky. Yeah, my mom never wore makeup growing up either, so that was it. I had to learn all this on my own. Kind of was on my own there. I have not seen the pictures yet. When were they posted? I've got to check that out. I'm going to go ahead and spray. Yeah, if you need any advice, like if you see something you're not sure what to buy, or if you want to know like a review on something, let me know, girl. I will let you know, because I know starting out in makeup is hard, especially when you don't know, because nobody's, you know, you don't have family that that wears makeup. So if you need to know about a certain product or what to buy, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. All right. I may go ahead and use one of those shimmery shades on my eyelids. No, don't start off in one of those stores, girl. They will try to sell you the house. Don't go in one of their. Those people are salespeople. You go in there, they'll try to sell you a $100 palette that you absolutely don't need. Don't start off with expensive stuff like that, because you won't know how to use it, and then you'll get discouraged, and you know, Oh, that's what it was. My eyebrows are twins today. Sweet. Fraternal twins. Alright, so I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to use... Let me see, hold on. Figure out which one I want. I'm going to use the lighter shade. Yeah, BH is good. You're right. BH is good for beginners because they're inexpensive and they are good quality. Alright, so I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm just going to take my finger and get some on there, and I'm just going to put it right there on my eyelid. And I'm not going to go all the way across the eyelid, so it's just going to be on the outer, like, the part that sticks out the longest. Crystal. If you guys ever saw Layla, she can do a wing like no other, man. I taught her well. So just going. Did you do that? You're already on it, girl. I knew you had to throw in some shimmery stuff somewhere. You are the queen of shine. Alright. So there you have that. I'm going to go ahead now. And I'm so glad my mom's finally watching my videos. Oh, good. You have somebody. That's good. Yeah. And I'm here. If you guys need anything, you know, I do kind of pop in and out, and you know, like I said, I am working during the day, but I do go back and read all my messages, and I'll, ooh, I just totally sharpened off my tip. I think it's because I got too much crap in my pencil sharpener. Okay, so I do go back and I read all of my messages, and I will get back to you eventually, so don't get discouraged if I don't answer you right away. It's probably because I'm working. Probably because I'm working. I ain't trying to get fired. I want to be able to pay for my phone so I can hang out with y'all in the mornings. I lost my lead because I sharpened it and had crap in my sharpener. Alright. I love the sharpener. I can't believe that the sharpener works so freaking good. Like, I thought for sure it's just a sharpener. No, ma'am. The sharpener has 5 different... It's got 5 different blades. These 3 are the same. Well, if you can see, these 2 are the same size. So these 2 are the same size. So like your regular ones, this one's slightly bigger, and then, you know, of course these are bigger too. But this one sharpener is all I freaking need now. Like I had like so many different size sharpeners. I'm just like, okay. So I took them all and I kind of put them all in a drawer, and I just keep this one now in my vanity because there's no need for all those extra sharpeners now. And this one works so good on every pencil I've ever used. It just sharpens them so good. And from what I understand, like the blades are supposed to be some fancy German blade. Like there's a lot of work that goes into this one sharpener. Yeah, it seems like they have not a lot. And I sharpen the crap out of stuff because I'm always using this pencil and I'm using lip liners. And they haven't lost their sharpness yet. And I like them so much that I actually bought a bunch of them. I have them in stock. So if people said, I want one, I have one I can sell. Because I was like so sure that people were going to be like, I need a good sharpener. Trust me, girl, we all do. I'm so tired of sharpening pencils. And I'm so tired of sharpening pencils, and then it keeps breaking my pencils. Or it sharpens it, and it breaks off pieces of the wood instead of sharpening it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And I'm not the only one that gets that from these crappy sharpeners. Like, I haven't had this problem with this one yet. I say yet, because I can't say it'll never happen, because it's the first time me using, you know, I've had this sharpener for, a month and a half, 2 months. Yeah, all you have is, you need a good sharpener then, girl. This one's 14, but you think about it as 5 and 1. 5 and 1. You need a good sharpener. If you're going to have pencils, lip pencils, eye pencils, heck, they even got eyeshadow crayons. Y'all know y'all got them lip crayons. Y'all know y'all need them. Girl, yes, I have a rainbow too. Y'all want to see my eyeliner stash? I don't know why I have so many colored eyeliners because I really don't even use them. I like my black eyeliner. But I'll show you in a sec. Let me get this all smudged in. There you are. We were just wondering how Mr. JR is doing this morning. Have you spoken to him? We prayed for him this morning. Yes, exactly, Crystal. Exactly. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. And if you use eyeliner at the bottom, especially if you use it in your waterline, which is this skin, if you pull down, you'll see it. It's okay, but if you use it under your lashes, you really need to make sure that you are blending and smudging it out so it's not. See the difference between this eyeliner and that eyeliner? Because I'm smoking. It's called smoking it out. What? Does she like the bowl, Mom? Oh, it gets all over your contacts. Yeah. Hazel eyes, brown looks really good with hazel. Oh, Katie, I did not. I didn't have time to. I'm sorry, I didn't go home till 9:30 last night. But yeah, today's a shorter day for me, so I'll be able to do it today. I promise. If I don't, you can fire me. Yeah, I did a quick live last night when I got home. Because the dog was like being so cute. If you saw that. And I feel like I'm a little uneven with my blending over here. Ah, we're gonna leave it. I'm not gonna keep messing with it. But yeah, 9:30 last night. I was wore out. I didn't even wash my face. I just went and put you need all the products. You know, I sell some of those products, like the foundation, the concealer, the eyeliner, the primer, the setting spray. All that stuff is on my website. The blush. I think the blush I used yesterday. I gotta look and see. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Becky is my lovely, dependable assistant. So if I'm ever slacking, just reach out to her. Oh, all the lip stuff, yes. Manna Kadar a Primetime Lip Primer is the primer that I used. And then it was a Nicka K lip liner in the shade Choco. And the lipstick, 2 shades of lipstick. It was a Crate Finds lipstick. It was orange. I don't know the color because the color's not on the tube. It's just orange. I forgot the name of the color. Amanda may know. And then the brown one was Maybelline from their Les Chocolates line, the Infallible lipstick. It was the matte liquid one in the shade Yummy or something like that. It smells like brownie batter. It makes you so hungry. Their whole line of lipsticks smells like freaking heaven. Yeah, I'll have to send it to you. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like that too. I'm like, I'll tell Joe. He'll be like, are you going to the store? Will you pick up this, this, and that? I'm like, you're going to have to text it to me. Because chances are, I won't remember. I'll get to the store and I will have forgotten. Oh, I'm sorry. And you can basically do that same lip look with any lipsticks and lip liner. You just need one lighter shade, one dark shade. Girl Sugar. Okay, that's what you were saying. Okay. It was a bright orange. Really bright. 8 days, girl. You and Jennifer are neck to neck. She has 8 days now left too, before her C-section. It does. I hate doing nude lips though. It makes me look dead because of my skin tone. It really does. I feel like it makes me look so dead. So I try to stay away from nudes as much as possible. They make me look casket ready. Is it shimmer? Is what shimmer? No, the lipstick was not. It was a matte. Yeah. Casket ready, girl. That'd be me trying to wear nudes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Luis. That's exactly what happens to me. But you can do the nudes. Just ombre it with like a darker shade. You want me to show you how to do that today? I was going to do like a dark pink lip today. I'll ombre it with the dark pink and a nude to show you. Okay. So if you buy a lipstick and you feel like you're stuck with it because... Teach you the wing. Okay. So your wing is going to be like a triangle. So you take the corner of your eye. Hold on, let me fill this in. So I see gaps in my eyeliner. So I have old glue. But we're going to pretend it's not there. Okay. No, you don't see it. Okay. So you take the corner of your eye. And what I do is I kind of use my eyebrow as a reference where I end off at. So you see it's not exactly pointing at the tip over here. It's more angled up. So I kind of use that as a reference for over here. So they're in the same direction. Okay, so you have your line. You're going to make a triangle, like an empty triangle. So you think about where you want your wing to start on your line, on your eyeliner, and you go up. And you make an empty triangle. And then you just fill that in. Now when you do that, you're stuck with what I call as an elbow. See, you have an elbow right there. You need to smooth that transition out so that it doesn't look like an elbow anymore. Oh no! That happens to me all the time. Now this eyelid is bigger than my other eyelids, so I do go a little thicker with the eyeliner on this side, so it's not as noticeable, but now that I said that to you, you'll notice. Allie, use a brush. If you have a pencil, get you a nice thin, sharp brush, and just take your brush, like you're gonna take your brush and you rub it. Take your pencil and you just rub it like this when you get ready to do your wing, and then you can create a nice sharp line using a brush. If you have a thin brush. If you don't have a small thin brush, girl, I don't know. Mama may end up taking her with me today. Do you? It's funny. What time is it? It's 8:01. I gotta hurry up. Alright, let me hurry up. I gotta stop talking and get this done. Sorry. Let me put my mascara on and my lashes, and I gotta do lips because I said I would show you how to do lips. I have to hurry up. You don't need to know how to put mascara on. I think everybody's got that. I need to stop rushing. I'm gonna do a Christine. Watching from the shower. I do that too. I do that too. Because I have a Note 8, so it's waterproof. I totally watch from the shower. Alright, one coat on. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on my lashes. On my lashes, on my lashes. These poor lashes have seen better days. Let me brush them out because they are looking sad. Trying to make them look a little bit lifelike. Alright, now they look fluffy again. After cleaning them and like spraying them with alcohol, they tend to look a little stiff. So every once in a while you gotta brush them bad boys and fluff them back up. Alright. You guys are on it. I'm glad y'all hit the thumbs up button. That really helps me more than you know. It's not like Facebook where I can just share the video all over the place and people just come running, but YouTube's harder to get people to come watch. But if you thumbs up the video, YouTube will circulate it more. And for people that haven't hit the notification bell, it will be like, oh look, this video is getting a lot of views or a lot of watch time, so maybe you should watch it too. Like they'll put it in their suggestion box, which is awesome. And also, the more you guys chat, the more I guess activity that's on this video, the more they'll be willing to share it on the site. It's their algorithm. It's so dumb. It's like, how do you get traction without on the page, you know, how do you start the traction? It's like you gotta have people here to be able to get them to share it. It's just crazy. You think they would want to share videos to help get it going. I don't know. I can't explain it. You all know what I mean. I think. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy. Alright, I'm going to put another coat of mascara on the bottom lashes with a different brand of mascara. My sister used to sell Avon, and there's a mascara called Super Shock Mascara. It was pretty good mascara. I like the wand on it a lot. I don't know if it was the wand or the formula. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm still needing, like, I think I'm over the halfway mark for subscribers, so I'm getting there. Eventually, I'll get to the point, get to my 1,000 mark. Watch, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, they're going to be like, guess what? We're going to change the rules again. Like, darn it. You know, sometimes, but sometimes not, because some of them have met me before, so they kind of knew. Like some of them are friends of mine or friends from church, so they already knew I do and wear makeup. But like if there's ever a new person, they don't usually talk about it at first, not the first time, but eventually they get into asking, like, you know, like they'll say something like, I had one person ask me about my swatches on my hand, because I rush out of here and don't have time to clean the swatches off my hand. And they're like, what are those? I'm like, they're swatches. What are swatches? I'm like, you clearly don't wear makeup. Like, they are from my lipstick and lip liner, maybe an eyeshadow, eyeliner. Like, it's what you do when you want to know what color something is. It's just like painting a house. You get swatches. Sophia knows about swatches. You cannot take that child into a beauty supply store. She leaves with more swatches than her mama does. She'll even tell you, swatch me, swatch me. Like, oh my goodness. Come here, child. I'll run out of room and I'll start swatching on her. Now you know, oh, you're one of those people. You need these tweezers. I know, we do need to get Joe to do my makeup. I think we all need to go bombard his Facebook page. All of you guys need to go over there and say, do your wife's makeup, everybody, because he thinks nobody really cares. Nobody wants to see me do it. I'm like, Joe, they would die to see you doing it. It would be hilarious. Like, he has no idea what anything is, so... He does. If you go to my page and it says I'm married to him, married to Joe Villarreal in the About section. And the curler. I sell the curlers, Amethyst, for $10, and that includes shipping. I don't charge tax. He did do such a good job, didn't he? He did a really good job. Okay, let me dig out this lipstick really fast. There's a particular one that I want to use. One that I want to use. Oh no, is that broken? It is. What? I really liked this lipstick. I better use this then because that's broken and I'll have to throw it out. So I'll use this red one. It looks reddish pink, which is similar to the one I was going to use anyway. So I'll use that in like a really nude color that I would never use alone. Alright, so we're going to go with these two shades. So this is like a rose pink. This is Strawberry Sundae, but it's kind of pink. Too light pink for me to wear on its own. I look dead when I wear that. So I'm going to start with a lip primer. Yeah, I guess they're losing so many subscribers based on their drama. And Laura Lee has lost almost all. I do, Katie. In Jacksonville, do you? You live in Florida too? But she has lost almost every one of her brand deals. I feel so bad for her. I do and I don't. I do because I know she probably is sorry now. She shouldn't have said the things she said. Ooh, this lipstick is already drying out. I'm gonna have to use a lip brush. But on the flip side, I don't know, girl. She needs to get it together. Where is my Because lip liner? Like I have a shade that I want to use. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Port Orange. Okay. I've been to Port Orange. I've helped out in that Rue 21. Is there still a Rue 21 out there? This is the Because Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Baba Vino. It's been a while. I don't remember. Because I used to travel and do a lot. They've been closing a lot of stores. They opened a ton of stores really fast. Even the store that I had opened in the Orange Park Mall looks like it's sinking. There's never anybody in there. When I opened that store, it was banging. I had customers, mad customers. We would always make our sales goal. That store looks like it's well organized now. They don't have it packed like they used to have it. They used to send us so much merchandise and overpack the stores. It was hard to shop. Now it's not like that. Alright, this lip liner is so pretty you could just wear it by itself. It is gorgeous. So this is like the darkest like pinky red shade that they have. But I'm going to use a lip liner brush, a lip brush, because this is looking like it's starting to dry out. So this is the CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte in the shade All Nighter. Might have to rebuy this lipstick. I really do like it. It's a really pretty shade. It's like a pinky red. Yeah, definitely. I need to send you that list. That lip liner wasn't that expensive either. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll see if I can pick you one up. I'll just have to pay for the shipping. I think I bought like every color they had.
What basket do I use for laundry?
Huh?
The basket. What basket do I use for laundry?
Pick one.
All of them are full.
They shouldn't be. I think that the square ones, there's two of those. They're stacked inside of each other. Okay. So now that we got that part done, the fun part now is the ombre. And so, yes, girl, I gotta go. Is Crate Fine stuff? I'm not sure. I know that they're like revamping and redoing their stuff, so I'm really not sure. They did this strange video. I don't know what the video was about. It was just so weird. I don't know. So this is in the shade. This is the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte. This is in the shade Strawberry Sundae. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it in the center of my lip, top and bottom. I don't want a whole lot, so there's like a glob of it right there. I'm going to rub some of that off and put it right in the center. So you can do this with like nude. You could even do this with gloss if you wanted to. So this is a lip blur brush from Real Techniques, but you can use your finger, you can use a sponge brush, you can use a beauty blender, but you just blend it out. That dries fast. Ooh. So it kind of is, I do like a V, basically. So like, and then, you know, a V at the bottom. Try to keep it in a V. So I could stop there and just make it real subtle, you know, since these colors kind of blended together really well, or kind of go back in if you feel like you need more drama. And every time you do it, kind of stay a little more focused towards the center, like less far, like you don't go out as far each time. If you feel like you need it to go lighter and lighter, stay a little further in each time. See how it's like a little, yeah. More drama is better. Yeah, let me blend this out a little bit more. And then, you know, like I said, just stay a little further in. I could go in and do it again. I think I'm done. But it's so easy to do an ombre lip, but that's how you do it. Thank you. Girl, I love me some Burlington. Get me some stuff. But that's it, guys. I'm done for today. I'm going to get off of here. You're welcome. Katie, I'm going to hook you up. Whenever I get off, I'll send you the list of everything that I used yesterday. But that's it. I got to get out of here. I got to get Lily off to school. Got to be there in less than 10 minutes. Mwah! Bye, guys.